Contained him very well. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Ready? 20.
Check back. Slant.
They'll try and run third on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run it with Balaj. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Kalen Balaj, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Wilson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll run here with Balaj. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And it brings up third down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Watch the safety creep. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Great.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards and the play brings up fourth down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Balaj. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Balaj. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down.
Gun.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1. 1-yard pickup on first.
Yeah, baby.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Carolina. 25 to Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 8 to 8.
Great.
Truck.
Express.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25.
Newton on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 2nd down. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Get ready. Watch
Great.
out.
They'll try the left side. Done. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Toss play to Balaj. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Watch the boot.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd and 2.
What? 280.
Now a give, right side. Muhammad, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
They'll run on first down. It's done. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton steps away to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj. Oh, some strong running. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go.
It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. 54, Mike. Okay, double up.
Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check Mike 21. So we got man.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He lets it fly. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You better be afraid of me. You better.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To throw again is Wilson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Newton on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the toss, here's Balaj. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you...
Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense.
Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Go, 14. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike. Hey, 0. Yo.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he finds Howard complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Mike 21, check, Mike 21. 14.
Wilson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
What? 280! Hey, alert! Run left!
Hey, check, Mike 21.
Now Wilson. Being chased out left. That one going to be complete to David Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Good, good. 4 down. 4 down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike.
Throwing now is Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of